Today we're looking at CRISPR Therapeutics, CRSP. Uh, this is a daily chart. You want to notice here this cluster of daily cycles: 90 trading days, 60 calendar days, 72 trading days, 30 trading days, 150, just over 150 trading days. Sure enough, it caught an important high. So the big message is, even if this looks like a promising company, don't try to catch a falling knife. It's got a ways to go. This is probably just getting started. Doesn't mean you can't rally back and fill the gap before you go down again. That could happen. But I think there's more downside. And could it go to 81 or 72 or 62? Yes, it might even go lower. You do have good support here at the Fibonacci 61.8% retracement at 81.49, but I think there's more going on here. I think, when you're dealing with new technologies, there's great reward but great risk. This one catches my attention. We're 30 weeks low to high. We do have a cluster of important weekly Gann cycles that called this higher low, so that's positive. But keep in mind, gene editing companies, biotechnology, they go up strong and they go down strong. So I would not be tempted to catch a falling knife. I don't like this chart. This looks ugly. This is bearish engulfing on a weekly time frame, and it's huge in conjunction with a 30-week cycle that just called the high. You also have a 4-year cycle, which you can see 48 months, 4 years low to high. It basically, from the time it launched, it rallied 4 years into high. I think you may go down into December. So 12-month cycle from this high to mid-December. 24 months from this low. Just over 30 months or 2.5 years from this high. So these are big cycles. I would not be tempted to buy it now. I'd wait till December and see what's going on. And the other reason is, it's pretty obvious when you start back here, count 52 weeks into low, 52 weeks into high, 52 weeks into what I think will be a low. And if time and price are in harmony, in balance, notice how this zero line catches the low exactly. I think what would be perfect, and it doesn't have to work out perfectly, but really it would be freaking awesome if you got down to 51.76 by mid-December. So December 18th. There is some more stuff going on here. The range is 60% down, and you can see it's nearly 20 points, 19.46, 39 weeks. There's 39 weeks is an important Gann cycle. It's 270 days from this low down here to what could be an important low here. Now, this won't always happen the way we want it, but we're trading the Gann cycles, not the stock. So if it doesn't turn out the way we want it, well, so what? There are other stocks to look at. We'll buy something else. But I'm just saying, if you see this stock sell off to $51 by mid-December and it starts to bounce off this line, let's say you didn't buy it at 51, you're just watching it. It got all the way down here, bounced, now it's at 55 and it's moving up again. Well, maybe you buy some with a stop just below this at around 50. So this is one of those high-risk stocks that go up like a rocket ship and down, they crash and burn. So if you have a taste for high risk stocks, this is one that might be interesting. A couple other things you might look at on here that I failed to mention. 364 is basically a 1-year cycle from this low here into high. I already mentioned the 30-week cycle, and you can see here 48. Yeah, that's the 48 week cycle. Interesting stuff here. 48 from this high here to there's a lot going on here. But if we do get a sell off to 51 bucks by mid-December, hey, beats a poke in the eye with a sharp stick. That's what people are getting right now, is a poke in the eye with a sharp stick. You don't want to be there. That's not fun. But if it goes down here, could it go down? Could it keep going down all the way and retest the low at $22? Yeah, it's possible. But if it bounces off this support line in harmony with this, you see it bounced off here, maybe it's going to do the same thing and go right back up again. So I think it's worth a risk if it bounces off this line. If it doesn't, fine, we'll look at some other stock. But this is one to keep an eye on. Maybe make a mental note on your calendar to check where this stock is trading in mid-December, and let's see what happens. Remind me, I'll make a note as well, but remind me to take another look at this stock in mid-December, because I think this is going to be interesting.